Welcome back to the Time and Place podcast. My name is Brett. I just filmed this entire podcast, and then when I went to go watch it, I realized I did not, in fact, film it. I made a time lapse, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it right now. Here's a time lapse I filmed. I was eating sushi. Fun fact: I fucking love sushi. I definitely mentioned whilst filming this time lapse that raw tuna is my favorite food ever. I don't know why. Just raw tuna, delicious. Raw salmon, it's good, but not as good as raw tuna. I really like raw tuna. If you haven't ever tried raw tuna, give raw tuna a chance. Raw tuna tastes better than cooked tuna, that's for sure. Oh, there's Roxy. That's my dog. She's 10 years old. She's cute. But, yeah, here's that dumbass time lapse I thought I was filming, but it was a time lapse. All right, back to the story. Big brain over here is really good at, messing shit up like that. But yeah, I guess I'll just kind of share what I shared. Haven't made a podcast in a few days. It's kind of been rough. Had some ups and some downs. But with the mindset I have now is even when I have those bad days where just, those dark thoughts kind of return, I tell myself I get to have these thoughts. I don't have to go through this. I get to go through this. And just that simple switch of thinking, powerful. And I get to benefit from it too, because as a graphic design artist, I get to kind of express myself. It's like those dark thoughts are kind of necessary to make certain designs that I can't necessarily make when I'm in a more optimistic headspace. And so yeah, I'm kind of grateful for those dark thoughts and those more pessimistic thoughts. Yeah, I got sick this week, so that's why my voice I didn't want to make an episode for a few days because I sound kind of crummy. Timeandplacers.com, the website, it's up. We've already had a handful of orders come through, so if you ordered something on timeandplacers.com, thank you very much. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check out timeandplacers.com. It's a really simple website, but that's where most of my time has been going to. As of recently, I've been really heavily in the design of the brand and making samples and kind of just getting a feel for the identity that I want to create with the brand. And yeah, if you place an order, thank you so much. I think I've shipped out 20 shirts. It's just incredible the support that we've gotten so soon. I'm always gonna remember these first few orders because they mean so much to me. It's just confirmation that this brand is worth something. Because you voted with your currency that this brand is worth something. So thank you. Giving up the drugs and the alcohol, simple. In fact, the other day I went to my office to do some design work, and my mom had a drink on the table. And I looked into it, and I thought it was lemonade. So I was like, "Ooh, I love lemonade." So I took a sip, and I tasted alcohol in it, and I spit it back into the cup. And I was just proud of myself. I could have easily just taken that sip of alcohol and just swallowed it, and I was in private. Nobody would have ever known. But so that's how I know that I'm really serious about the sobriety thing. To be frank, giving up drugs and alcohol is easy. It's the women that I'm having the real issues with now. Yeah, I had a girlfriend for a total of 6 days. I don't even really understand what happened, but it is what it is. And everyone at the rehab I was at highly advised against getting into a relationship your first year of sobriety. And I was like, no, I can do this. I guess I only got into a relationship for 6 days, so. But, yeah, so that kind of bummed me out, But I think it's for the best, most likely. Yeah. that was funny. I miss Mosey and Jacob. Oh, I'm going to New York one week from today, with the hopes of wearing some Time and Place brand and standing in the background on the Today Show. And if that doesn't happen, we're just gonna have a good time in New York. I've never been in New York City, so I'm extremely excited about it. It's been cool. I met up with one of our viewers, who's also a long time friend of mine, Carly Lindstrom, and she's probably the podcast's biggest fan. She watched every episode, and I could tell she watched every episode because we would have conversation. And she's like, I already know all this. Like, you already, like, she knew like my best lady friend's name, Alyssa. She's like, oh, I know her. Like, I was like, oh, word. But she was really cool. She had a really cool mindset, very like-minded. So I think I'm gonna try to have an episode with her soon. And I know you're watching Carly because you watch every episode. So yeah, you better get in front of the camera with me for a day. Last few days has been design work, making samples for Time and Place. I have a heat press, and so I can print out iron-on transfers, or I have a vinyl cutter, so I can do vinyl heat transfers. And so that's been really fun. I have like 50 samples. I designed like 10 more today, so there's no running out of graphic designs for me. It's just a matter of choosing which ones to stay and which ones to go, and kind of filtering what's up to par with the style that we're going for. This one's actually a play on Ron John. In 2019, I had a clothing brand in San Diego called Gaijin, and I did a blatant ripoff on their logo. And they actually sent me a legal document, a cease and desist letter, saying if you don't stop, we're going to come after you. And in streetwear, that's kind of like a trophy. It's kind of like, oh, I made enough noise to piss somebody off. So on this one, I wrote, "Sue me, bitch." So hopefully we get another cease and desist letter from our Ron John. I thought getting sober was gonna fix all my problems, and that just wasn't true. It definitely fixed a lot of the problems. That included, like, yeah, a lot of problems, but it didn't fix everything. It didn't fix me. And I realized recently that I still have I'm not as great as I thought I was. I'm very decent. But I realize I have a long way to go with this whole self-discovery and self-development and self-improvement, whatever you want to call it. I have a long way to go. But I started, so that's the good thing. I wrote a letter to before going to rehab self, I wrote a letter to my in rehab self, and then I wrote a letter to my current self this morning. And that was really a cool experience, because to my pre-rehab self, I said, yo, like, you're goofy, bro. You're weird. And then to my at-rehab self, I was like, yo, you're onto something, like, you're doing something. And then my post-rehab self, like, you're onto something, but you're not doing as well as you think you are. And you got a lot more room to grow than you think you do, so, yeah. Yeah, I guess I just want to make a quick video. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace.